Are you sure there isn't something we can do?
No, thank you, Sunni. The police said they have it all covered, and Cagney is checking again to see if they've come up with anything new.
Stu, why don't you try to get some sleep? We can handle things around here for a while.
Handle things? Handle things? You mean like spreading them across the headlines? No thanks.
Come on, Stu, I only meant...
I know what you meant. I'm sorry, Hogan. I just can't believe this all happened right here. Poor Sarah murdered.
Have they notified Patty and Len?
Yeah, I called them in Virginia this morning. I guess Joe must know by now.
Well, the police will find Joe.
Sure.
Well, Stu, looks like your hunch was right. Hibbert was planning to rob the bank. Your star boarder was heavily into debt.
Wasn't he president of the bank?
Well, even presidents have bank debts and gambling losses.
Oh, what was his plan? Blow the safe, take the money, and run?
Looks like it. He had a one-way ticket down to Rio last night.
And he didn't use it?
Nope. Which means two things. One, he won't get far in that old heap of his.
And he still has Joe with him.
All right, Mrs. Turner, this is as far as we go.
If we're going to stay here, would you take this thing off my face?
Mrs. Turner, would you just not talk, please?
It was just a question.
I said shut up! I have to think.
If you thought before, you wouldn't have gotten yourself into all this.
Shut up! Shut up! I don't want to hear your voice again, you understand? Good. Now, what I have to do is I have to remain calm. No matter how bad things are, I just mustn't panic.
That's right, Mr. Hibbert. Don't upset yourself.
Mrs. Turner, please. Do you understand what quiet is? I need quiet. I should have brought you out here. Never.
No. No, I know I'm a burden to you. I'm holding up your escape. You really should get away now. Leave me here.
Yeah, she would think so, wouldn't she? And what about you? You'd send the police after me immediately.
No. No, even if I wanted to do that.
Aha, you see? You see?
I couldn't. You'd be long gone before anyone found me.
What do you mean I'd be long gone before anyone found you?
We're way out in the woods, aren't we?
No, we're not.
Yes, we are. I smell the pine.
All right, we're out in the woods. We're so far out in the woods, it would take you hours to walk back to the main road, Mrs. Turner.
That's exactly my point.
I don't know. I guess I have to think. I have time to think.
The more time you take, the more time the police will have to set up roadblocks.
That's true. Looking at the railway stations, looking at the airports.
Of course they will.
Yes, you're right. Well, if I'm going to make a move, I'd best make it now.
Wait, please.
What do you want?
Don't leave me like this, tied up. Loosen the ropes so at least I can free myself in a couple of hours. You'll still get away.
You're a smart woman, Mrs. Turner. I think you'll do just fine.
The whole thing is my fault.
That's not true, Stu. Don't blame yourself.
But Cagney was there. He knows.
Knows what?
I gave him the whole idea. Don't you remember the night I told him about my fantasy of breaking into the bank? I even showed him where the common wall was.
Doesn't mean he got the idea from
Well,
you.
who else? I just can't believe I was so stupid.
Now, wait a minute, Stu. I was there when you talked to Hibbert. I remember. That was the same day that he brought the box down to the cellar. The box with the dynamite in it.
Right.
You see, you have no reason to blame yourself.
Yeah.
I just wish there was something we could do.
McCleary, why don't we check the files at the newspaper? Maybe we have something the police don't.
Well, if he was into gambling, I have some friends on the street that might be able to help.
Hi, Sunny. Hi, Hogan.
Hi, Sue.
Still haven't found her.
Lieutenant Grant said they're putting on extra men.
Well, Jo's a smart lady. She can talk her way out of anything.
But Hogan, this man has already killed once.
Look, let's go back up to Hibbert's room and check it over. Maybe the police overlooked something and can let us know where Hibbert was going.
It's a good idea.
Mr. B, you cannot give up. Joe is going to be found. I know it.
San Marcos and now this.
Listen, Stu, I want to call Liza. I think she should know what's going on. You have the number of the hotel in New York?
Oh, yeah. Here, they're at the pier. Listen, would you two excuse me? I want to join them. I've got to do something.
Sure.
This is unreal. What can possibly happen next?
Well, I don't know. For the time being, you're not getting out of my sight.
Oh, by the way, has there been any word on your friend in the hospital, Bragg?
No. Yes, Liza Centel's room, please. I thought you weren't going to push me on that.
That was yesterday.
Well, I called the hospital earlier. His condition is stable. You what? Well, then, try Lloyd Kendall's room.
Who shot him? I know that you know.
I don't know. I was planning on going over to the hospital from here. Maybe we could talk to him.
I'll go with you.
Sunny, no.
You just told me you didn't want me out of your sight.
Pardon me? Mr. Kendall canceled both his and Mrs. Centel's reservation? Well, do you know which hotel they went to? Yeah. What's Lloyd up to now?
You're not kidding, Stu. There's not one thing in this room that says Hibbert had a life outside the bank.
I don't know. Pictures, no letters. Not a thing.
Didn't he have a sister? I mean, what about that nephew of his that showed up?
His nephew.
Yeah.
Davy Wilkes. Yeah, the police are looking for him now, but he won't know anything about Hibbert. Oh, we're never going to get this guy. We're never going to track him down.
Don't say that. Look, there's got to be something. We just got to keep looking, that's all.
We've looked, Susie.
I don't care. We've got to find a clue. Come on, there has to be one.
Let's look again, Stu.
Okay. A comb, a deck of cards, nothing that'll lead us anywhere.
Wait, a deck of cards?
Yeah, they're probably marked if I know.
Wait a minute. Hibbert used to talk about cards, about bridge. He said it was a real man's game.
Yeah, if we could find one of his partners.
No, he didn't have an address book, remember?
Wait a minute. We might have something.
What?
We might just have something.
You thought you were so smart, didn't you?
Don't, you're hurting me. You're hurting me.
Stop
Don't.
fighting me and sit down.
Don't, you're hurting
You
me.
just shut your mouth. Ah! I wouldn't do that if I was you, Mrs. Turner. They know I've kidnapped you. I heard it on the radio in the car. The police will be looking for me everywhere now.
It's the only thing we can even remotely call a clue.
Stu, what are you looking for?
Joe's book. You know, the book she kept all the recipes in and all that stuff?
Yes, wait a minute. Wait, I know right where it is.
Oh, great.
Here it is.
Thank you, honey. Yeah, that's it. All right. Yeah.
Stanley Borden. Who's that?
Borden. Oh, I know. He's one of the guys Hibbert used to play bridge with. Yeah, I remember one night they were playing here. Joe was the fourth. He left his number because he thought some of his relatives might want to stay here.
Oh, so you think that if we can find him, he'll know where Hibbert is?
Well, if he doesn't, nobody does.
Arrowhead Inn, where's that?
I don't know. That's just a piece of paper Joe used to write his number down. I'm going to give him a call.
No, wait a minute, Stu. I got a better idea.
What?
Why don't we go see him in person?
Why?
Well, if he knows where Hibbert is and lies about it, it'll be easier to catch in person. Also, between the two of us, we're bound to ask the right question.
You know, you're going to be some cop.
Suze?
Oh, honey, I have to go get Jonah.
I know this isn't much.
It's something.
We're gonna find Joe.
Be careful.
The police are looking for you. They're going to keep on looking.
Until they hunt me down and find me and...
You'd better get away while you can.
Yes, well, I'm sorry. I listened to your advice before.
If you'd kept going, you'd be out of the state by now.
Yes, but that is hindsight. And that doesn't do us any good now, does it? What I have to do is remain calm. If I just stay calm, think logically, I'm sure I can find my way out of this mess.
Murder isn't just a mess, Mr. Hibbert.
What?
Killing killing an innocent young girl in cold blood. That's not a mess you can think your way out of. Why did you do that? Why did you kill Sarah?
Don't you see? Don't you see? That's why I have to get out of the country. The police think the same thing that you do. I heard it on the radio.
What are you talking about?
You all think, Mrs. Turner, that I did it. I didn't. I didn't kill your granddaughter.